So the rematch between Errol Spence and Terence Crawford seems to be in a little bit of hot waters, as it just came out that Crawford's training partner Steven Nelson has suggested that Crawford is insisting that Errol Spence rematch happens at welterweight 147 pounds or not at all. And here's where it gets interesting. So we have a little bit of glimpse to the contract that Errol Spence and Terence Crawford agreed to. So the contract says that the loser of the first fight, which we know is Errol Spence, he can initiate a rematch clause, so he has a right for a rematch. But the winner of the first fight, which is Terence Crawford, he can choose which weight the rematch is fought at, whether it be 147 or 154, and that's all up to the winner. If you look at this fight just by the fight, if you look at it that way, like take away all the hype, is there a point of a rematch? No, there is not. Terence Crawford absolutely dominated the first fight. But if you consider that maybe that Errol Spence wasn't his best at 147, maybe he was drained, and we've seen all the magic that Errol Spence was able to do in that division. A rematch at a bigger weight class is a little bit interesting. Maybe it could be a different fight, who knows? But honestly, if the contract says that Terence Crawford could pick the weight, then it seems like this fight is in huge jeopardy, because Errol Spence is very adamant of having the fight as 154 because he does not feel his best at 147 anymore. This is kind of funny because the first fight, it took them so long to negotiate, and now even in the rematch, which everyone thought would be easy waters, easy sailing, but now even in the rematch they're having problems negotiating and everything. I don't really care if the rematch happens or it doesn't happen. I just want to see Errol Spence heal up and be active for once, and I want to see Errol Spence be active. Errol Spence took basically no damage, so he has no reason to not be active. And Errol Spence, I know he needs to heal up, properly heal up, but once he's healed, I really want to see him fight, because inactivity has really plagued Errol Spence's career and has really been the most negative thing about his career. If I controlled boxing, I would have Errol Spence move up to 154 and take on former title challenger Brian Castano. That would be such a really good fight. I'm pretty sure they fought in the amateurs and they have a little bit of history. And I think Brian Castano actually beat Terence Crawford in the amateurs. That's such a good fight. Errol Spence could test the waters out at the new weight, and he fights a game opponent. So, Errol Spence's motto is he never takes an easy fight, and that's not an easy fight at all. And if Errol Spence wins that fight, he has all the right to call for a rematch at 154, and that gets much more hype for the rematch than fighting off of a loss. And plus, if Errol Spence looks really good at 154 against Castano, he can just say that, oh, it was actually the weight cut that affected me against you, and he can come from that angle. But yeah, I don't think Errol Spence would come from that angle. I think it would be mostly the fans. But yeah, man, so basically, just to recap, it seems like the rematch might not happen because of these negotiation issues with the contract. But what do you guys think? Do you guys even want to see a rematch? And who would you back up in the rematch, whether it be at a 147 again or 154? Thank you guys for watching and have a great day.